Hello everyone, welcome back, and this is going to be a little check-in for my Goodreads reading goal for the year. So I figured I would talk a little bit since we're now 3 months, almost 4 months into the new year. Well, that's crazy. I figured it would be a good time to check in and do a little bit of a update on my goal. So I'm going to go over some of the books I've read. So far I'm at 12 books and my goal is 40 for the year. So, I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. But I also have like 7 books going on right now that I'm currently reading. So, you know, and it's what it is. So, some of the books I read, I'll start with the first ones. I finished Clockwork Prince this year, which was a struggle to get through because I cried a lot and it was very sad and very emotional and very beautiful and all of the things. I love that series so much. I'm still reading Clockwork Princess because, well, I had to take a little bit of a break because I didn't want it to be over and I was really sad. And I'm still not really over the idea of Jem and Tessa's wedding. I'm not here for it. And then the next books I read were some like short little novellas. I've been doing those here and there this year to kind of like hit my reading goal. I mean, they're like not long and not hard to get through. So I read Leprechauns and Lemon Bars by Danielle Garrett. I read Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. I read Merriment and Mayhem by Alexandria Belfour? I don't know how you say that. Is that the same? Okay, that's the same. And then I read A Number in the Ashes. I finished that this year, and I'm not okay. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I read Grimoires and Gingerbread by Danielle Garrett. I read The Other Side of the Road by Andrea Bartz. I read Darkness There, Selected Tales by Edgar Allan Poe, which I'll come back to in a second. And then, that's the same. And then I read, wait, is that the same? Yeah, it is. And then I read Candy Apples and Clairvoyance by Danielle Garrett. So I want to get back to the Selected Tales by Edgar Allan Poe. The one book they didn't have, the one story they didn't have in this book, which I was hoping they would, was Cask of Amontillado. I can't pronounce that word, but if you've read the book, you know what I mean. That book I read in high school. I read it, I think I was a freshman. Yeah, I was a freshman. So, that book has stayed with me. That story has stayed with me for a long time. My English teacher had us read it, and it was very interesting. It was a lot darker than I expected going into it, but I wish that had been in there. That was upsetting, but you know, it's fine. I've already read it, so I didn't need to read it again, but it would have been nice if it was in there. But so far I'm at 12 out of 40. I currently have, how many books do I have on my list? Go away. Okay. Currently that I'm reading, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 books on my list currently that I'm really focusing on. So I'll definitely have some more coming up. And then I also wanted to talk about some books that I'm very excited to read for this year, that are also on my Goodreads to be read, my TBR for Goodreads. Obviously Fearless by Lauren Roberts, the next book in the Powerless series. I'm very excited and ready for that one, and it's going to be a long one, and she's already been sharing quotes and like little plots and details from that story, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Like, I'm not gonna be okay when that book comes out. Yeah, you will not hear from me for a while. And then I'm also reading, right now I'm reading The Hunger Games, the first book. I've never read the series before. I was never into it as a kid, so it's just never really been something I cared to read. But recently, with all of the excitement and everything with the new book coming out, I've been inspired. So I am reading it, and it's pretty good so far. I think I'm on chapter 3, so I'll report back once that's done. I'm doing a reading vlog for that one, so look out for that video coming up pretty soon. And that's it for my reading goals. Oh, also, something that's coming out in April is, Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey and Pizza K. If you don't know who she is, she's a YouTuber. She used to work for BuzzFeed a long time ago, but she just does like independent videos now. And she wrote a book that's a Little Mermaid meets Pirates of the Caribbean, like fantasy book. And it comes out in April, and I've already had it pre-ordered, and I'm so excited for it. Because if you know me in real life, you know that I love mermaids. I just have a fascination with them. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a little kid, watching H2O and Mako mermaids, I'm still interested and obsessed. So, I will read anything about mermaids. And I also love Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie, and like the ride, anything about it, I'm here for it. So, very excited for that, and it's going to be a signed copy, so I'm very excited. So that's coming out. I'll probably do a reading vlog for Fearless and Voice of the Ocean. I imagine I'm gonna have to do one for Fearless, because I think that's the last of the series, and I'm gonna be upset. So I'm gonna have to do a reading vlog for that one, but I'll probably also do one for Voice of the Ocean as well. And this is like her debut novel, it's her first novel, so I'm very excited to see how it goes and to get into that one. But that is it for my Goodreads update currently. I might do another one later on in the year. Let me know if you guys would want to see more updates on this. And let me know what your reading goal is. Let me know in the comments what's your reading goal and what are you currently at right now. Like, what book are you at? What number? How many books have you read? I can't talk. My gosh. Okay. In the comments, let me know what your reading goal is and how many books you've read so far this year. And I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you.